Hello, I'm going to talk a little bit about family rituals today. This has been one of my favorite things to learn about in this class and also in family processes. And so I chose to do my final project on this. Okay, so first of all, these are some of the principles that I've learned from class. First, family rituals make us feel like we belong. And I've really seen this in my family. We have some funny rituals that we do, and they're really special to us. And it makes me feel like I'm really a part of the family because I know why they're special and I know what we do and when we do it. And to an outsider, they don't understand those things. And so it's really helped my family form a strong identity, and it's really helped us become closer. Second, the same activity could be a ritual in one family and a routine in the other. So an example of this is like dropping the kids off at school. That was always a special moment that me and my mom or my dad could share where we could just talk, just the two of us. And that was important to me that I got that time alone with my parents. But for some other people, that could just be a routine thing that they do every day. And so the difference between a routine and a ritual is that a family places meaning on a ritual. If they don't have that symbolic meaning, then it's a routine. Third, rituals provide stability in family life. And so this kind of goes along with the first one. We feel a part of the family and we feel like we have a strong identity within our family as an individual and as a family as a whole, if we have rituals that we participate in regularly. So the first ritual I want to talk about is from the past, and it's how my family would count down to Christmas. And so growing up, we had this nativity set that my mom's mom gave her. And we would set it up by the fireplace right next to our Christmas tree. And we'd set all the little pieces out except for the wise men. We would bring the wise men upstairs to the opposite corner of the house, opposite of where the nativity was. And we would set them there after we decorated. And then every day after that, counting down to Christmas, we would move the wise men just a little bit closer to Jesus in the nativity scene. And so this represented the wise men's journey, and it made me think about how I was getting closer to Jesus Christ along with these wise men as Christmas was coming up. And so it was a really fun ritual that we had. And my siblings and I have a sister and a brother, and we would always fight over who got to move the wise men that day. And so eventually we just had to assign days to each other. Like my sister would move it one day, I would move it the next day, and my brother would move it the next day. And we'd repeat so that we wouldn't get in fights. But this was one of my favorite things that we did every year. And I always looked forward to it being my day so that I could move the wise men. And we would space it out so that the wise men would get to Jesus on Christmas Day. And it was a really good way to help us remember that we're celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ. And it was really fun. Okay, a present ritual that I have in my current family, me and my husband, we go all out for birthdays. I love birthdays. It's something that we celebrated a lot in my family growing up, and so that's influenced what I do today. And so on either my birthday or my husband's birthday, we don't have to do the dishes. We don't have to make the bed. It's the other person that does that for whoever's birthday it is. And we also get to pick a special dinner that we want to go to on our birthday. I usually pick Thai food just because it's my favorite food. And so that's kind of become a ritual in and of itself, that we go to Thai food on my birthday. And it really helps me feel special and cared about when my husband does things to celebrate my birthday. And I'm sure it's the same the other way when I get to celebrate him. And so that's a current ritual that we participate in. Okay, last ritual that I want to have in my family in the future is a ritual of family mealtime. I really want to make family mealtime a priority and not just treat it as a routine thing just to feed the family and get on with the rest of our night. But I want to take time to talk with my kids, and I want our dinner table to be a safe space where my kids can feel like they can share their worries and their hopes and how their day went with me. And I want it to be a special thing, a special place that we can bond together. And so that's a ritual that I want to have in the future because I know that there are so many benefits that come from taking time each day to sit and eat a meal together as a family. And so I know that the rituals in my past and present and these future rituals that I'm going to have in my family will help us create a stronger identity as individuals and as a family together. And it will help us just be cohesive and help our relationship grow even stronger. So thank you.